Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Shock and Awe. It's about when George W. Bush was president and was going into Iraq in 2003 to find Saddam Hussein, and a bunch of journalists were questioning if they actually had weapons of mass destruction. So this is based on a true story. More importantly, it stars Woody Harrelson, James Marsden, I can't say it, Tommy Lee Jones, Jessica Biel, Milla Jovovich. There's a ton of people in this one. So, I don't know. Seems like a good cast. 5.8 on IMDb. 2,670 people have rated it. Got it up to that. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not much into political movies, but we'll give this one a shot. So, hopefully, if it's good, I'll let you know. If it's bad, I'll let you know. I'll give you a better idea of the plot, although I think that one spells it out pretty good for you. But I'll tell you what the actors, their roles are, and how they're doing. So, stick around. I'll be back with more information. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Shock and Awe. Sorry, no check-ins tonight. I don't know if it was really needed to understand the plot a little bit further and what roles the actors played in it. Woody Harrelson and James Marsden, whatever, play the reporters. Rob Reiner plays the chief editor of Knight Ridder. And basically that's a consortium of papers that go out. So they write articles and they send them out to all the different newspapers, and they decide if they want to publish them or not. So that's kind of how that works. And then Milla is Woody's wife, and Jessica Biel is James's girlfriend. They meet during the movie, and essentially the two of them, the story centers around the two of them, and they're trying to prove or write a story that's saying back after 9/11, George W. Bush and the government essentially decided to go after Saddam Hussein, saying that he had weapons of mass destruction. I kind of read that to you in the beginning, or talked about that. And they did not believe that to be true. They felt that the government was just using that kind of information so that they can go after Saddam Hussein, take him down, and hopefully install democracy in Iraq. While all the other highly noted newspapers are publishing the similar story that the government is sharing, that there is weapons of mass destruction there, and you know, they need to take down Saddam Hussein, and they're kind of saying no. So they were like the one holdout for all of this, and the you know, it's just them going after their sources, trying to get you know, people to admit it, that type of thing. And everything that goes along with that. That's really what the story was about. Very political. So, I mean, yeah, I think you know, in a movie like this, there's you know, a lot of politics in it, and you know, the story was told from the Knight Ridder side, I think, essentially. So for whatever that's worth, but I did enjoy it. It was, you really got to pay attention. It's not like one of those movies where you can look at your phone for a little bit, because I did, and I was like, I got to go back and see what's going on. Tommy Lee Jones is also in it, and he plays, he's on the Knight Ridder side, and he comes in as almost like a you know, a reporter. He was a retired reporter, went to work for the state, comes back, and he's trying to help them with proving their side of the story. But again, back to the acting and everything like that. So the story itself, I thought, was very good, fast-paced, kept you engaged, interested. You had to pay attention to follow it. And then I did like Woody and James together. I thought they worked well together. And that was really all you need. And Rob Reiner, I think, you know, the third wheel in this, and you know, the way that they interacted. I did enjoy that aspect of it. So I thought it was pretty good for a political movie. You know, I'm not a big fan of those types of movies, but I try and watch a little bit of everything. Educational to me. This is stuff I don't, you know, this is how I learning a little bit about that. So if you're not aware of, I mean, everybody's aware of the Iraq War and 9/11 and Osama bin Laden and all that kind of stuff. That's all highlighted throughout here, but this shows you at least one side of why we went after Iraq and Saddam Hussein. So there you have it. If you're a history buff, you probably know all of this already. Might not be worth it unless you want to watch Woody and James act together, because that's probably the other redeeming value of this movie. But if you're not, you know, maybe you might learn a little something like that from this that I did. So anyway, check it out. Let me know what you think. It's only an hour and a half, so it's not gonna take up too much of your time. So if you do check it out, let me know. Love to hear your thoughts, and thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.